Galing ng ating lahi na sa palad mo, ipagpatuloy mo. Galing ng Pilipino, galing mong natatag, ipagyamanin mo. Oh, 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 galing ipagpatuloy mo.
Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Tao at Serbisyo, ang galing ng Pilipino. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Guten Morgen. I'm sure na-miss niyo po kami dahil supposedly ay 6th episode na po ito, but we never had a June episode because of so many goings on. As you know, the corona restrictions slowly opened up last month, and we also somehow got busy doing the things we miss doing, like dining out, meeting friends, and yes, most especially traveling, no? I'm sure na-miss nyo din yan. So please, apologies for not having a June episode, and we'll jump up now to July. Anyway, speaking of July, can you believe tapos na ang buwan? Ang bilis talaga ng panahon. School is out and it's vacation time once again. Are all your bags packed and ready to take off? Well, guess who's all too willingly taken off all her life and probably had the most takeoffs and landings than most of us, as she used to work for an airline that flies to 161 destinations in 85 countries across 6 continents from its hub in Dubai. Yan, may idea na kayo kung anong airline yan. I don't know if they still fly that much after the pandemic, but I'm pretty sure they still fly to a lot of destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Jessica Salaysay Dela Cruz. Hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, Miss Rhoda. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody, wherever you are in the world.
Ay, nako, gising ka na ba? Tapos ka na bang mag-serve ng iyong business class breakfast to your boys, to your son, and to your husband?
Oh,
Bago
yeah.
ka mag-landing dito at makipagchikahan sa tao at serbisyo.
Yes, to be honest, it's my husband duty, but with my supervision.
So he does the
Because
breakfast.
he can cook better than I do. He can really cook well. Let's say it like that.
Tama yan. You know, don't do what I've done. I mean, my mistake, I've spoiled my boys, so let them do that.
Don't do the same mistake.
Well, anyway, so tell us, what were you doing before you became an airline cabin crew, and how did you end up in that kind of job?
Yeah, it was actually a dream, but before I landed into my dream job as an airline cabin crew, I was working as a receptionist in Manila, instructor at TESDA, and then I became a training manager, and then an opportunity in Dubai wayed me as a beauty advisor in multinational company, and then finally luck hits me up with that red lipstick.
Aha.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just show some pictures on that. Let's see if I could share some pictures on that. There you go. You in your red hot and dark brown lipstick.
With the Filipina map, yeah.
Yeah, are they all Filipinas?
They're all Filipinas in this picture.
But were you, well, I know that there is some sort of a, how do you call that? Now I'm missing the word. Partnership with other airlines, how do you call that?
Share code.
Share code, sorry, share code. But these are really Dubai cabin crew or not. I mean, you know, in Dubai, there are also several Filipinos who are based there. Some are with another airline.
So many, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so, well, I know I also spent 4 years doing marketing for another airline, and you probably can't disclose everything, but tell us, what does a typical day look like as a cabin crew? I mean, describe your 24-hour cycle, including the
Yeah,
duties
24
you have
hours
to
a
do
week
prior to
before.
takeoff, during the
Uh-huh.
flight, landing, and maybe even the ones you have to do in between.
Yeah. So technically, of course, before the flight, you must be well rested. You had
Mhm.
enough sleep because working up there at 40,000
Ayan,
feet.
dapat maraming kape, no?
Yes. Is
Para
that
laging
always
gising.
exactly? Is that always glamorous as everybody thought? 2 hours before take off, you should be checked in already. You pass through immigration, security, and
Mhm.
then after we go to a briefing room to talk about the flight. And in between briefings,
Mhm.
uh, seniors will definitely ask about safety and security
When you
questions.
say seniors, are these the
These are the
pursers?
purser
Yeah.
and cabin supervisors.
Mhm. Wait,
Yeah.
enlighten me. A purser and a cabin supervisor, those are two different things.
Yeah, purser is the head of the hierarchy of the cabin crew on the
Mhm.
flight.
Mhm.
Cabin supervisor, they are the supervisor who's handling economy and business, two separate people.
Yeah. Whereas the purser is
Economy,
responsible for the entire aircraft.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Cabin supervisor is for economy and for business.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, papunta tayo dyan sa mga business class sectors na yan, ano. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure you cannot tell everything, but so once the plane has taken off,
Mhm.
is there some rule of thumb in terms of how soon should meals be served before landing, especially in a
Yeah,
long haul flight, no?
every destination that we are going to or planning to is different. But the thing is that right after takeoff, it's either a full meal or
Mhm.
light bites must be served.
So yung light bite means mga nuts and all that, no?
Yeah. Light bites like any kind of, which is not a full
Set meal. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes like sandwiches,
Mhm.
things like
Okay.
that. Mhm.
Okay, so well, let's talk about the areas that you've been to, or what are the areas about your job which you love the most, and do you have a favorite destination?
Of course.
Uh-huh.
What I love the most is that I can travel for free, of
Mhm,
course, and
mhm.
also my family and friends benefits from it.
Oh
Who
yes,
wouldn't
no.
love that
This is
opportunity?
non-revenue tickets extended
Yes,
ID
libre
90.
ka na ng travel, libre ka pa ng hotel
Mhm,
with
yeah.
allowance.
Yes.
So who wouldn't love that?
Mhm.
And then,
At
of
kahit
course,
duty travel, sige pa din.
yes,
Mhm.
same thing.
Yeah.
So traveling and meeting a lot of people around the world and learning different culture of
Mhm.
other nationalities is
Mhm.
which is always fascinating. Yeah, and speaking of favorite destination, I have a lot, but
Mhm.
let me just give you five because
Okay, all right, sure.
this interview will not be enough for those.
Exactly. So go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I have like New York, of
Let me
course.
see. Okay, let me share some
Who
of
wouldn't
your
love New
pictures
York?
now. Maybe
You know,
let's go back to those
shopping,
pictures.
food.
So, okay, I
Yeah.
think I have them. Oh, here. Let me just make that full.
Yeah, this is
It doesn't active.
Tokyo and
The full
Sydney.
picture doesn't show anymore. But anyway, I think you
Yes.
have an idea, no? Oh, it's not.
Uh-huh.
It's moving.
So yeah, New York, Tokyo, Sydney, Bangkok, Mauritius. So these
Mhm.
are my top five.
So this is
Like
Australia, and the other one is Tokyo. Yeah.
Tokyo. It was
Okay.
my first time wearing kimono.
Mm-hmm. Japanese kimono.
Yeah. And Japanese are
Um,
very, very nice. I mean, they're very
mhm.
kind.
And of
Everybody
course,
was offering to take a picture of us. Like everyone, even if they don't speak English, they really tried. Like,
mhm.
even in sign language, they
What year
really
was this? What year was this?
2018 or 19.
Okay. Let me just
Yeah.
try to get back to those pictures. I'll stop this for now because I think I did not get the right PowerPoint, or the other photos wouldn't show. Let me just try that again. Wait a minute. So I think that was the last. Yes. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
No.
No, wait a minute. Okay. There it is. So there is another. I think it's not activated on. Let me try that again. There it is. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is Brooklyn Bridge. Oda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Now.
And let me go to other. Okay, Beverly Hills.
Of course, when you are in LA, you will never miss this.
Okay, and this is Bangkok, right?
Yeah, this is Wat Po, the temple for the reclining Buddha.
Yes, that's the recline. Oh,
Yeah,
I've never been to Bangkok since, my God, when was that? 2003, I think, before coming to Germany.
Yeah. A lot of the places and things change. I mean, Bangkok is changing every time.
Yeah, right. Okay, and this one is in?
This was in LA, Rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
Road. Yeah, shopping center.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back to those photos later on. Okay. Well, now we were talking earlier about sections, not the business class and the economy. And my next question is rather intriguing. I know that being assigned in the first class is something like being promoted a notch higher, no? As a cabin crew. And I also know that passengers at first class, well, they often literally feel like they're in the comforts of their home, and they can practically do anything they want to do, no? So in your case, could you share some memorable experience? And what have you, first question is, have you been assigned at the first class? And what are your memorable experiences there?
Well, I have a lot.
I've heard several stories from our cabin crew, but I want to hear yours.
Yes, I reached first class and have a number of memorable experience while in uniform, and I had a lot of celebrities and BBIPs, like super,
VIP.
alta de ciudad.
Okay. But if they can pay that much.
Yeah, exactly. Like
20,000. The price of the economy, or
20,000 euros minimum for a flight in first class. Yeah, and one of these passengers, a well-known male celebrity from Hollywood, who also
American, British, or
he is a British actor. He had a lot of blockbuster.
May blind item. Paano ba yan?
So I was preparing the shower spa for him because this airline has shower spa.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Taking shower 40 feet above sea level. Why not?
40,000 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. He went in a half open door. He went into the shower spa with a half open door. Trust me, I did panic.
Half open lang naman, ba't ka naman magpapanik?
Half open. And I'm like, okay, Jessica, chill. And then after like 40 seconds, he came back with literally only covering his thing down there. And I was almost passing out from panic moment to passing out. And I had
to excitement or what?
And I'm like, that was the first time I've seen a person taking that shower with like literally. And I had to calm myself down and pretend unaffected, like I'm good, nothing.
Okay.
And then he said, don't worry, I just forgot something on my suit. And then he just asked me to bring it to him. But for the second time, he let the door half open again. And I'm like, seriously?
You didn't get the message, Jessica?
Like, seriously. But of course, as a Filipina, nice little or nice good girl, I would simply quiet close the door from the outside. But my God, my God.
Well, we will probably never know what happened after you close the door or after he's done with his spa, but I will leave it to that to
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of you and
At
all
least
our viewers.
I
Huh?
still had the job after that.
And to all our viewers, please free to comment on on this video later and
Who is
ask her
that?
who that guy is. Wala bang clue? Initials nga.
HC?
Naman? Ano yan? Honorary consulate? Anyway, HC. Ay,
Pwede.
madali na yan. British, Hollywood,
HC?
ano pa? Blockbuster?
Yeah. Superstar.
Netflix? Okay.
Superstar.
Superstar, HC. Ma-research nga yan mamaya. Well, anyway. Well, I know that red hot and uniform can really cause a lot of heart-pounding situation, like maybe meeting Mr. Right and later on bringing a young man into this world. And well, I will not ask you how you met Mr. Right, pero parang I can guess it's something like this. Share ko ulit, ha? Let me see. Parang ganito ba yon? may pagkaganyan ba?
Very
So,
close.
you don't have to elaborate. But anyway, I
Very
know that
close.
sorry?
Very close.
Very close to that. Pag-usapan natin yan
Yeah.
some other time, ha? Baka sabihin naman
Okay.
nila masyado akong chismosa. Anyway, I know you have another baby called Jess Travel. This is something
yes.
like a travel business where you sell tickets, like a travel agency. So tell us more about, getting married and having a baby and now your new baby.
Yeah, I got married right after we got engaged. And then after 2 years, our Mateo came.
Mateo, how old is he now? How old is he now?
Turning 2 this year. Yeah. Time flies. Yeah, and then now, yes, I have a new baby named Jess Travels. It is actually like a traveling company or travel agency. Yeah, it was a dream for me. I started it because I still love traveling and my passion for the tourism industry is still there. Maybe partly because of the fact that I miss working as a cabin crew and certainly for the love of my fellow OFWs because I'm still considering myself as an OFW. I don't know why, but and for my love for Filipinos living abroad. And for me, having a travel company makes me feel like I'm still working in an airline industry and the joy of serving people. I think it's our nature. I don't know. It's and especially for our kababayans, it brings me all the satisfaction as a customer service oriented person. Na talagang, I don't know, or maybe it's just me from airline na talagang you wanted to help people, especially in this time na maraming gusto umuwi ng Pilipinas pero sobrang mahal ng tickets. And then especially if you're non-OFW, you have to pay for everything.
Yes.
Hotels
and right now, people are really hard up on disposable income because, many have lost their jobs. Some are in so-called kurzarbeit. So usually it's the travel that they get rid of in terms of expenses. But of course, who doesn't want to travel and have a few days of vacation, no?
Exactly, after a full year of lockdown last year.
So anyway, what sort of services do you offer? Do you simply sell tickets or do you also do some land arrangements and insurance, tours and like that?
Yeah, Just Travel, basically, we cater all the travel needs of our clients around the world. We have airline tickets, hotel bookings, tourist visa, travel insurance, and tours. So pagka medyo gusto mo lang na mag-tour, we can settle everything for you.
Okay, that's
Very
good to
easy.
know. So, but the airline ticketing are focused on what's your focus at the moment? Is it more of tours or ticketing or?
I am like what I mentioned for the lab of our kababayan. Our focus at the moment is on airline ticketing.
Mhm.
As we have a very unique system which is digging thoroughly for the cheapest and best flight that the airline industry has up to this moment. Like
Well,
it's very timely.
you
It's
mentioned
very
cheapest,
timely.
no?
Yes, cheapest
Could you
and the
share us
best
some
flight.
tips? Could you share us some tips? When is the best time to buy the ticket? During the week? What time of the day? How
All right.
soon before the flight? And because some people
Mhm.
think that they say weekday. What time? At midnight or well, of course you can't buy naman ticket just at the moment impromptu because
Yeah,
those are expensive. No, so give us
exactly.
some tips on that.
Buying tickets online is literally attractive. Like if can I mention an apps or any apps or on the
Yeah,
internet?
all the booking coms and all that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
you can
Opodo,
check
yung
from
mga ganyan.
Momondo, you can check from Kiwi, you can check
Mm,
from Skyscanner. But
yeah.
the thing is that when you get through into it, you need to pay for your baggage, for this and for that. Like surprise, it's not anymore. Let's say it's not anymore 500 euros, but you are ending up 1,500.
Yeah, because they usually dangle very low cost fares, but if there are fine prints and plus that we
Exactly,
probably
you
don't
are
see
ending
there.
up with that.
Mm.
Yeah. And when you reach at the airport, when you checked into the checked-in counter, you're like, oh, you're not allowed to have like 20 kilos. You're only allowed of 15 or not 30, but rather 25. So where are you
Mhm.
gonna put now all your stuff?
But
Of
isn't
course,
that
you're
also
ending up.
included in they should be able to say that in their offer, right?
This is what we call it's. There's some hidden charges.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but of course, if you are going to travel, like you are very definite with the time and date, 2 to 3 months, it should be all right. The fare should
Okay.
be still manageable or affordable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me, from my own experience, 2 to 3 months is all right for buying tickets online or yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess even for
Jessica,
train, it's the
off
same.
topic, I think we're forgetting something. I didn't even mention about your stand at the Langenak de Consulate. Do you happen to have a photo there of your creative outfit?
Yeah.
I don't have it with me now, but maybe you could share from your computer. I don't have it on a
I'm
in a,
sure
in a
if I have it on my computer, but
well,
yeah, I
okay.
actually would like
For
to.
all the viewers, I don't know if you would remember, September 2020, we had a Langenak de Consulate, and the first Langenak de Consulate in Stuttgart, and Jessica is one of our models who wore the creative outfit. If I could just find it in my computer and share it with you, let me just check. I should have it. Like I said, this is a busy month because we're preparing for another event.
Mhm.
But we wanted to feature Jessica and do the Tao at Serbisyo. So what maybe if I can find it now, then should be able to share it with you later as we post the teaser for this video. Do you have it, Jessica? I don't have it on a quick.
Don't think I have it on my computer. I only have it on my phone.
I have it on my phone too, and
Yeah.
now I'm using the PC, so I don't
Yeah.
have the files of the Langenak. But anyway, the Langenak the Consulate is something that probably has also how has it changed your view, your life, or what are your special experiences on that? And yeah, share us your.
Because okay, last year we just arrived in Germany and then it was lockdown. Wala akong kakilala,
Mm-hmm.
walang pamilya dito, as in nobody except of course with my husband and his family. Walang kilalang Pinay.
Oh, but you
So
were recommended by someone, I think. That's how you got to Langenak. Do you know somebody from another area?
I can't remember, but I guess because that somebody maybe or most probably posted it on the Filipinos in Germany.
Ah,
That
right.
group. Yes,
That's
yes,
right. From
because
the social media
yes,
group, yeah.
yes, because the consulate is looking for
Yes.
models and
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
And then
okay. I figured it out now.
yes, yes. And I was like, maybe I can join. Why not? And
Mhm.
let me
I
try.
thought you know her personally.
No.
Okay, all right.
No, not at all. But thank you to her, whoever she was.
That person, yeah.
Yeah. And then luckily you guys accepted me as a model.
Mm.
And then it really opened the doors na makamit ako ng ibang kababayan natin, kayo po. And then also Christian, and then wearing his
creations.
creations. Yeah, it was really my honor. I am truly honored, and then thank you so much for giving me that opportunity.
Well, it's also good to know that with that event, your social circle has somehow broadened.
Yes,
I mean,
open. At least,
yeah.
exactly po,
Before we
exactly.
had the second wave, at least you were able
Yeah,
to do that. Well, we will do
we
that
should start
again.
up soon.
We will do that again next year,
Yeah.
probably in spring, God willing. Okay, well, so last question, and maybe it's actually not a question, but more of like, what's your tip or what could you say to our kababayans who are aspiring to become a cabin crew?
For me, the key factor is that to be yourself
Mm-hmm.
and be confident.
Mm-hmm.
Because people from the recruiting department or agencies, they should see the real you, what's special within you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, height doesn't matter. People,
Really? So
maraming
may pag-asa
kababayan
pa
kasi,
ako?
sure, as long as you reach 212 centimeter tip toe.
Oh,
It
well,
doesn't matter. Your height
I
doesn't
guess I'm
matter.
stuck as a consular because it's 212 centimeters.
Yeah, as long as, I mean, for me, that's how, because the people or the recruiting or the HR manager, that's what she told me when they hired me, that they are hiring cabin crew from or looking what's special on that person, and that's how you need to stand up among
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the genuine willingness to be of service, no? So
Yeah, just
and
be yourself.
friendliness and all that. So
Be yourself, confident. Just be you. Smile. That's
most of
very
all,
important.
smile. Yeah,
Most
genuine
important.
smile.
Smile. Yeah. Because God, that
Kahit na
genuine smile,
toxic yung pasahero, no?
Yeah, exactly. Kahit na talagang nagrereklamo na, hinahanap na yung manager mo, kahit hindi naman kasama yung manager mo sa flight. Smile ka lang.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, as you can see, the prospect of traveling and seeing the world is always really an attractive come on. And usually a lot get hooked just looking at the uniform, for example. No? At the back of your mind, however, you knew that falling in love with a career or the lifestyle wasn't exactly the plan, no matter how captivating traveling can be. After some time, you begin to realize that there's more to life than those planes, those passengers, and yes, even that uniform, which has been probably instrumental to changing your life. After all, life is one big journey, and you might as well enjoy the ride. With that, we would like to thank Miss Jessica Dela Cruz for for sharing her life's experiences as a Filipina cabin crew who is now taking her own course on the ground as a wife and as a mother with her Jess travel here in Baden-Württemberg. Salamat, Jessica.
Yes, thank you so much for Ms. Rola for this opportunity. And yeah, can I take also this opportunity to let our kababayans here in Germany about Jess travels?
Oh yes, let me post that. Just a minute. Let me share also that.
Yeah.
Yan. So wait a minute. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Wait, I will share it again. It has to be there.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, just to let our kababayans know about Jess travels. That we are accepting, yes, that we are accepting all clients around the world, and we are offering airline tickets, hotel bookings, tourist visa, travel insurance, and tours. But of course, at the moment, our focus is the airline tickets or airline.
And when it's time to issue visa, you can also send them to the consulate, if they're bound for Philippines.
Exactly.
When we're allowed already to issue.
Mm-hmm. They can find us at Facebook page, or at Facebook, just search for Jess Travels, and yeah, for sure it will pop up. Our website is still in progress at the moment. Yeah, our yung mababait po naming travel agents, they're all willing to help people. Or guess what? Sometimes, or most of the time, I'm also handling queries, and I am awake until 3 in the morning. Believe it or not.
Well, business is business, but don't forget to also have pleasure. And like I said, if we could help you promote your business, then we will gladly do that for you, especially if you're promoting tours to the Philippines. Now, when it's already time to do so, when we are allowed to do that. Right now, it's all domestic, so let's wait for that. Well, stay tuned to this Facebook page for the next episode of Tao at Serbisyo, Ang Galing ng Pilipino. And to all those going on vacation, don't forget, just travel. Have a good one and recharge yourself very well. Happy weekend. Thank you, Jessica.
Galing ng Pilipino, galing ng ating lahi na sa palad mo. Ipagpatuloy mo, galing ng Pilipino, galing mong natatag, ipagyamanin mo. Oh, 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 aking galing ipagpatuloy mo. Kaya hanggang ngayon, anumang larangan, lagi mong pinagtatagumpayan. Galing na yung taglay, sipag at karunungan, ating taas noong pag-iingatan. Anuman ang pagdaanan, kahit na anong hidwaan, tatapusin ng panalo ang lahat ng laban niya ng Pilipino. Sa dugo ko ang gamit kong talento, hindi ko sasayangin sa kung